So like, still this relationship like marriage.
Kids, I want marriage, kids, longevity,
businesses. Yes, traveling, enjoying each other company.
All yes. That.
Did you guys already have your first fight?
Sorry, please don't forget church because
God most important.
That's most important.
What was that question, Roy?
Did you guys have your first? I want to say most people when you say fight, Yankee. In foreign, when we say fight, we mean argue. But I realize in the Caribbean, when you say fight, they think it's fist fight. But we in foreign, when we say fight, so I want to use argument. I don't want to use fights of people who think I mean fist fight. Did you guys have your first argument already? Because
yes,
it's gonna come. Do you guys had your first argument already?
Yes, today.
Oh, so today was so out of how? Let me ask, how long you guys been together?
It's been...
How long is the relationship now?
Going on 3 weeks, yeah.
So going on 3 weeks, and you're telling me today was the first fight ever?
Yes, seriously.
And Yankee, you know how ladies are. How is it? Like, how is it? Did you expect that reaction, or you like, or you expected it to be worse?
Well, honestly, it's just like I don't even know, cause it's no telling with her. Like she'll go off, and then the next second she just calm and chill and forgot she just snapped. So I'm like, damn, I don't know. I don't wanna say something. I don't, do the wrong thing.
I don't forget. Me just now prolong the argument.
So the way she... Go ahead.
With him now, when he really says serious, him disappear.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get missing.
Yeah, him disappear, and next thing come back, and next thing come kiss me on my jaw, kiss me, but babe, you alright? You want anything? You want some juice?
Because if I stay, she not gonna stop. If I stay, she gonna keep going and go. So it's better if I just leave. I'll take one speeding ticket and get going.
That's what we as men, we walk away. But ladies, when you walk away, that's the worst thing. They hate when they hate. They hate when they walk away. But sometimes it's good to walk away, because when you walk away, because sometimes if you stay there, you might do something that you regret. So it's good to walk away, cool your head. But some ladies, they don't like when guys walk away. So. You said you see marriage and you see everything in the relationship. Annie, I'm really, really happy for you, Annie. I must say, out of all the relationships I've seen you have, this is one of the best I've actually seen. So, Yankee, from a scale from 1 to 10, how happy are you in this relationship?
Oh, it ain't on the scale. It ain't on the scale. It's not on the scale, Q.
All right.
Not on the scale.
Annie. But before I get to Annie, Yankee. So before Annie, how long ago was your relationship before Annie?
Before Annie, I was single for a few months. Well,
I see how Annie looking up like, you better tell me the truth, right? You better tell the truth right now.
I was single
for a few months. So Annie, I am really, really happy for this relationship, man. You guys are really, really happy. I want you to look at Yankee right now and tell him something like you really want to tell him that's on your mind. Look him in the eyes and tell him something that you really that's on your mind.
You don't want to be right? Okay. I don't really want to have kids.
Okay. I understand. So what you want to do?
So if Monday we go do ultrasound and it's come back and start, nothing.
So what you want to do?
We will talk. We will talk.
Okay.
And Yankee, if you were supposed to look in Annie's eyes, what would you like to say to her? from your heart?
From my heart, I'm letting you know God don't make mistakes. This happened for a reason. So Monday when we go and find out, start coming up with some names, okay, baby? Okay.
You know you can give a little peck if you want. That's okay. TikTok won't ban. All right. So Annie, the last question I want to ask you guys before we can get to the crowd. What next for Annie and Yankee? Let the people know what next for Annie and Yankee.
You got life with any YouTube. Hold on. You got life with any YouTube channel. Y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel, like and comment, please. I'm starting up my YouTube channel, tasting food with Yankee. You know what I'm saying? She'll be cooking prepping different meals, and I'll be sampling them while streaming and going live. And
So basically, you guys are gonna start a power couple YouTube channel.
Definitely.
And guess what, Annie? It's gonna work because you know how to do your thing. It's gonna. So Yankee, I'm gonna tell you right now, you have an amazing person here. Trust me, Annie has been on this media for a very long time. We've seen her ups and we've seen her downs, and you found a good woman. And I wish you guys all the best in this relationship. All the best, and congratulations to you and Yankee. Now we're gonna ask the crowd for 2 questions, and then we're gonna get into the hot tea of the night. So I'm gonna look into the comment section for 2 questions from the viewers, and if there's questions you guys asked that's already on the hot tea, I'm not gonna ask the questions. All right, please keep tapping the screen. So before we get to the hot tea, we want to see 130k taps. Right now we have 110. Keep tapping. All right, so let me see the 2 questions. Start asking. So keep tapping, guys. Thank you for the gifts. Comment section, please. Moderators, please look out for the disrespect in the comment section. Moderators, please. You guys are here. Will he marry her?
All is Annie.
Will he
marry?
Yeah, will you marry her?
Okay. Definitely, yes, of course.
Hold on. Oh my goodness. I'm looking for they're going too fast. Hold on. I don't know. And if you see one that okay, hold on. How did he find out? How did
you HR, like all is Annie, all is Annie.
You wanna answer that? Oh no. You don't have to. Okay, how old?
41. Yes, 41 years old.
41 years old. All right. So, Annie, you're not no stranger to this. You can sit, and while we do this, ladies and gentlemen, this part is a hot tea interview. So this part is where it gets hot, where stuff is gonna spill. I know Annie is ready probably for this part, but Yankee, deportation.
Right.
We know you talked about the deportation. What really happened? Why did you end up back in Jamaica?
I ended up back in Jamaica because, like, when I was younger, you feel me? After getting locked up as a teenager. The last time I got locked up, they put me on probation. I ended up violating probation. So once that happened, I ended up having to do 5 years. I was locked up for 5 years. Upon my release, immigration came for me. So I ended up going to immigration, and I was there for like 3 months. After that, they just sent me straight to Jamaica against my will. Like, I didn't see an immigration judge. I didn't get spoken to. Like, nobody didn't see me. They just seen the fact that I was born in Jamaica, and they just said, all right, yeah, time to go. Boom. So when I came here, my mom said, no, we're not going to give up so easy. We're going to try and fight and make it back, and make it right. So I was like, I don't think it's possible, because from my knowledge, everybody who I seen get deported, I never seen them get no immigration lawyer and all that stuff, and it happened like that. So I just left that alone. But she insists. So she went and got a lawyer. We lost out on that lawyer, and everybody was telling her, no, don't get no more lawyers because you're just going to get robbed. You're going to lose money. But she insists. We ended up getting another lawyer. This was June 3rd, 2023. I ended up winning my case, and I was made admissible back to the United States. So that was just that, you know. But I feel like God made me come here for a reason, so I don't really question it or fight it. Because who knows if I would have got released in Florida, how I would have went. I probably, because I'm not saying like my time was long, but it went by pretty quick because I was always active. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's things to do. You can actually work in there. You can work out. You can go to school. It's so much things to do to stay active. You feel me? So who knows? I would have got released back in Florida and probably would have been back on the streets, like doing the dumb shit.
So basically, you're saying that being deported back to Jamaica is like a blessing, because if you had released, you might have go back to the same ways you were before you get locked up.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah.
So so you're saying, all right, because sometimes when people get locked up, they learn the lesson, right? So you're saying that you don't think you have learned your lesson while being locked up, because you said you might have
listen, honestly, not to cut you, I feel like I learned my lesson, but then again, remember, it's like after you done get out and that freshness, all that's over, and you back to doing, like, you back to hanging out with your dogs again, and you just back to living. You about to forget all them nights you was in there, you feel me? So it's just that. So it's just like anything is possible with the homies that I had. You feel me? Anything. So it's just like, I feel like God seeing that and say, you know what? I'm going to just shift you this way because he saved the ones he loves. So I'm like, yeah, he shifted me this way for a reason. You know what I mean?
So I'm going to just say, like, you know, some people are asking in the comment section to show stuff. This is an interview, and he doesn't have whatever question I ask and whatever he says, that's his story. There is no proof. This is an interview. We don't say show proof or nothing. No one does that on an interview. He is saying his part, and that's his part, and that's his story. So when you got locked up, right, were you a citizen or a green card holder?
A permanent resident.
You were a permanent resident. And so basically, I know like if you get locked up, they would have to go through like courts in order to find you admissible and send you back. So they did not do that. They just keep you right away without even any court hearing after for you to try to, you know. Wow. So I've heard recently that you're allowed to go back.
Right, yeah.
Congratulations. So is there any plans to go back anytime soon, or you spending time with your newly girlfriend?
Yeah,
because
when I do, we're gonna go together.
And yet, how does that feel to know that you probably would be an American citizen one day? How does that feel?
That's good, of course.
Huh?
I say yes, of course.
And I like that for you, because what I like about the States too, you have kids too, that you can always sponsor your kids and have a better life, you know. And I'm really happy for you, Annie. I'm extremely. I think you deserve this. I don't think you deserve this. You deserve this. You've been through a lot. Mama. You've been through a lot, and you deserve this. And you said, how long were you living in the States? You said you moved there when you were.
My whole life.
So basically. So you moved back to Jamaica 2017. So you've been back there about 6-7 years, 17? Yeah, 7 years, 8 years. All right. So I want to ask you a question, Yankee. How did you meet Britt?
How did I meet Britt?